Hello everybody, this is Bethia coming to you with another video on, wait a minute, let me fix my microphone here. Ugly fruit. I don't know how it's actually pronounced, but I think it's ugly fruit. And that's how I heard it, ugly fruit. It's spelled U-G-L-I, ugly fruit. This is what it looks like. Alrighty, so a little information about ugly fruit. Be right back with you. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna dehydrate the ugly fruit today and use it for my medicine tea. So what I do is, here's the fruit that I'm gonna slice to dehydrate. I've already washed it and cleaned it yesterday and put it in the refrigerator. I dehydrated 3 gallon jars. This is a gallon, I believe, or a half gallon, whichever. I think it is the gallon size. No, it couldn't be. But anyways, this is the candy jar. Put it in. This one, what I did was I dehydrated. It takes about maybe a day and a half to dehydrate the fruit. And this, when I took it out of the dehydrator, I felt it needed to be dehydrated a little bit more. But I was already ready. I already had some more fruit prepared to put in. So I put it in the oven on 170. That's the lowest it'll go. And for, I don't know, maybe for an hour, 2 hours. And it got that dark, but that's okay. You can't over dehydrate fruit and vegetables. This is the first batch that I did. This coloring is still good. The longer, the more dehydrated it is, the longer it will last. So, like if you're gonna use this, I don't know, maybe within 6 months or so, this is fine. This is better for long-term storage. You know, after a couple of days, what I'm gonna do with all of these is put it, I should have brought this over already, but it's just right here. I'm putting it in this Mylar bags. I wanted to test it first because I put some fruit in the Mylar bag, came to get some out, and it was soft. It had too much liquid in it. So I want to make sure that it can be done this way. I looked online to see if I could find some information I could. Alrighty, so let's get started. And also, I have an oxygen absorber in there as well. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started. In washing the fruit, this is already clean, but I put it in baking soda, vinegar, and a little bit of water. I'm sorry, not water, but baking soda, water, and dishwashing liquid. Dish soap, you basically just want a drop. You don't want it too soapy. Just a drop, a small drop, depending on how much fruit. And then I get a vegetable brush. Well, this is nothing. I don't know where it disappeared to, but this is a vegetable brush, but I have one that's slightly larger. And I just circle, circle, circle. Because see, the ugly fruit has crevices, so you really want to get that clean. It has lots of crevices in it. But this one is already cleaned. All of them are already clean because I did them yesterday. Like in there. See the crevices. You want to make sure you clean that out. Okay, go on to the cutting of the fruit. Now, ugly fruit is a native of Jamaica. It was found growing in the wild in Jamaica in a particular city. I forget the name of the city. In 1924. Growing in the wild. It is very high in nutrients. Now, growing in the wild, it is considered a hybrid, but it's natural. And it is 3 different citrus fruits. In Jamaica, called the tangelo, but this is a combination. It's a combination of tangelo, grapefruit. I forget the other fruit. Mandarin orange, I believe it is, but it is a combination of 3 different citrus fruits. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this up, and I'll be right back with more information about the Ugli fruit. Oh, let me just mention this. The purpose of me doing this is to use it as a lemon. It is higher in vitamin C than lemon. Now this is a very sharp knife. Be careful cutting this direction. Be very, very careful. Well, I'm sure you know that. The other day I cut my hand with this knife. I cut it right there, but it was very minor, but it could have been worse if I was going just a little bit faster. Let me show you the thickness I do. This is the thickness. Okay? Now you can do it thicker if you want to, if you choose to. Just know if you do it thicker, whether it's by choice or accident, see that's thick on that side, thin on that side. It's perfectly okay. This one will take a little bit longer than the rest to dehydrate. But anyways, back to this. These are going to be for the medicines that I make. The medicine tea, I call it medicine tea. I don't know, lack of a better word for it. This particular medicine tea covers a whole lot of things. Now, last year or year before, whichever year it was, you lose track of time in this day. We know that it is God's judgment upon the land. We know that these things are going to happen. If you're familiar with prophecy, we know that it's going to happen. It is Yah's plan. So with this here tea, I have a lot of different ingredients, and I boil them. Last year when COVID was really bad, I don't know how the word got out, but the word got out. Call Betty. She'll make that tea for you. So, somebody calls me, I make it. First, I was making it fresh, just right then and there when they asked for it. And then it got to be too much, so I said, there has to be an easier way to make it. So, I started canning it. I said, it's still got to be easier. I said, because it's a lot of work, because you got to let it cut up all the fruit and let it simmer, boil, and then simmer for an hour or two, and then can it up. I just felt it had to be something better I can do. It's like, wait a minute. Let me dehydrate all of the ingredients, except for honey. You can't dehydrate honey. And that's what I started doing. And they would call me, and I tell you, people swear by that tea. Someone in their 80s got COVID, and their grandchildren and children asked if I would please take it to them. I made it and took it to them, and let me tell you, they recovered quickly. They were real sick. But I can't, I'm not trying to say this is a cure for that. But I can tell you, everyone that has taken drank the tea has gotten better quickly, and they swear by it. And it's like they get a little cold, call Betty. But you make me some of that tea. Now I've given them the recipe and how to do it. No one wants to do it. They said it's just not the same. I don't know what I'm doing differently than they are, because I give them step by step exactly how I do it. And for myself, it has been a miracle tea for me, because I believe it is like a cleansed, lung cleansed tea, as well as battle colds and whatever kind of breathing issues you may have. It battles it really nicely. So I'm gonna go and come right back when I finish. I got a few more, and I'll show you putting it on the dehydrator, on the dehydrated tray. I'll be right back. So I'm back. I'm gonna put it on the dehydrated tray. I only have a four, I only have 4 trays in my thing, in my dehydrator. But this is how the fruit looks. Peels very easily, very easy. Okay. Now, one thing I did not know is that an orange is a tangerine, a mandolin. Oh Lord, help me pronounce it correctly. But you know what I'm talking about. Orange are mixed with a grapefruit. This fruit appears to be very, very sweet. Not like an orange, but I don't know how to explain it. This tastes like an orange lemon. An orange lemon. Amazing. Yes, it's nice. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the tray. Yeah, so there you go. Just like that. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is that I have a note right here. This fruit has more vitamin C in it. Not only that, you can eat the peels as well. And basically, the medicine tea requires the peels anyway. It has 70% of your recommended daily value of vitamin C. 2 grams of fiber and 45 calories, no grams of fat, cholesterol, and sodium, etc. And you can definitely, eat the peels the way you, however, those of you who eat orange peelings, it tastes very similar to oranges. It's kind of tart, though, but very similar to oranges. It's sweeter than a grapefruit. It's much sweeter, actually, than a grapefruit. And these notes that I have here says it tastes like a grapefruit, but it doesn't to me. It tastes like a mix of lemon and an orange. That's what it tastes like to me. But anyways, so I don't put any big ones down at the bottom. The ones that I cut incorrectly, put it like that. Here's another one that's messed up, so I put it there. And if I have another one like that, which I do, put it right there. I have a garden also. There's so many things I like doing. So many. So I'm gonna put this in my compost pot. And I follow Laboring in the Vineyard. She put these in her garden, actually in the dirt. I got a bunch in the dirt right now. So I'm going to just go ahead and put it in my compost pot. Now, when everything is done, it's going to take 24 plus hours for it to dehydrate well. you'll be able to determine if it is good. I'm gonna, these are the ones that I only put in the dehydrator. Put them in the jar, and they need to sound like this for a few days and not stick to the wall anywhere. Okay, so this is the fruit. And sometimes when you take it out, right in there will look kind of glassy. So you'll know that it's not completely dry. But it should be similar to this. That's how you want it to be. That's what it's going to look like when it's all dry. Let me give you another look at it. Yep. So this one, I did this. It says the 7th, but it couldn't have been, because today is the 7th. I did this. Why would I put the 7th? Don't have a clue. I sure did. It wasn't done on the 7th. It was day before yesterday. I think I did it on the 4th, actually. This is ready to go inside the Mylar bag because it's thoroughly dry. This one, there is no doubt. This is double dried. I shouldn't say double dried, but this has, I put this in the oven for a few hours, maybe 2-3 hours. And that tells you it is very sweet. It says it has no grams of sugar. Maybe it does and just not mentioned, because that darkness indicates sweetness. And this one is very dehydrated. Someone's calling me. Alrighty. I'll be right back. Well, so sorry about that. I had gotten a phone call and it interrupted me. Because, well, anyways, it did. However, I think I told you everything I needed to tell you about the nutritional value of the ugly fruit. Well, I think I did. But anyways, here's the dehydrator. They're all in the dehydrator. And all of those, 3.5 trays it did. Those are totally full. And let's see if I can pull this forward. So, anyway, let me just bring it over so you can see the top part of it. Oh, maybe a day and a half, at least a day and a half. Like, subscribe, comment. You have a wonderful, blessed day.